Welcome to the You, Me, and Disney podcast. Hi, welcome back. I'm Nikki.
I'm Shawn.
How's it going?
It's been there, Nick.
Yeah, so I know weekly I complain about the weather. I do want to happily report that this weekend was the first weekend in 14 weekends that it didn't rain. New England had a beautiful weekend, and we spent it doing baseball until midnight on Saturday. And
Midnight. Yep.
and
Baseball at midnight.
by the time we got home, it was midnight, but they played until 10. And baseball all day Sunday until 3.
3 o'clock.
So that's where we're at. So we are a day late, but it's fine because I changed out my coffee for a glass of wine. So I'm happily talking about Disney and drinking a glass of wine.
This is a first. This is what we set out to do, right?
It is what we set out to do.
It's like that old TV show, Dinner and a Movie.
Dinner and a movie, yep. So
Remember that one? I used
Disney.
to love that TV show.
Do you know what I used to love I think somebody popped up on Instagram the other day random. It was pop-up video.
Oh, love pop-up.
Love pop-up. There's nothing about it.
Pop-up Disney.
Right?
Pop-up.
Pop-up.
I thought you were going to say you can't do that on television.
That was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked Salute Your Shorts better.
All right.
How are you? Good? Dressed?
Yeah. Anyway, so this is the Disney Buzz for the week of the 23rd, and we're actually doing this on the 23rd. So, hey, guess what? This is hot and fresh.
Whoop whoop.
Yep, hot and fresh. Hey, Nick,
Yes.
I have so much housekeeping.
I have so much housekeeping. Can I start with mine so I don't mess up?
Well, go ahead. Maybe it's some of mine. I'll
Okay.
pass it out.
So my housekeeping for last week was to discuss about the Disney train.
Oh, I got that. So, all right, go ahead.
I was like, who does operate the training? No Joe Schmo can just operate it. So I did find interesting facts.
Yep, I got some.
Each Walt Disney World Railroad train is run by an engineer and a fireman in the locomotive, as well as a conductor at the rear of the train who supervises the passengers.
Okay.
Rookie engineers and engineers in training are nicknamed piglets.
Oh, wow. You got a lot of them.
Yep.
Piglets. I love
Piglets
that.
and pigs, respectively, and respectively after training for 6 months, they are renamed hogs.
Hogs.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. So that's what I got. So no, you can't just be any Joe Schmo off the street. You have to be an engineer and a fireman, and then they have a conductor. And the train starts at 5:30 a.m. The first train crew arrives at the Walt Disney World Roadhouse to get the first train ready to run for the day's operations. So I did what I was supposed to do because you yelled at me last week because I wasn't keeping my end of the bargain with housekeeping, and I think I did pretty darn good.
Pretty good. I in doing the similar research realized that it's a steam powered line.
Oh, I have that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
It's not a coal or gas powered.
steam.
It's steam powered. Yeah.
Yep.
So they don't have to go through the same extensive training that a lot of other train operators have to go through. Like I was looking at what does it take to be an engineer? And I mean, it's kind of weird that they use the term engineer because they're not like the mechanical or civil engineer, but they are locomotive engineers.
Yep.
So the training can last for Disney anywhere from like a couple weeks to a couple months. Where
Piglets to hogs.
Piglets to Hogs, I guess, cool name. But like out in the other world, the bullet train that drives through like Japan, I guess can take years.
Oh yeah, doesn't that one go like 3,000 miles an hour?
Yeah. Speed of light, basically, to infinity and beyond. Yeah. But anyway, and I guess like the training can get more extensive if it's like hazmat or things like that. So cool. We were on the same page as far as that. Anything
Yep.
else on trains?
The Walt Disney World Railroad opened to the public for the first time on October 1st, 1971. You should know what day that was.
Opening of the park.
Correct. Since then, the World Festival.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Take a step back.
Yep.
In Disney World, because the Disneyland train wasn't that open before?
One day that Magic Kingdom Park opened.
No, but they didn't have one in Walt Disneyland.
I'm talking about.
We're talking about Disney World. Okay. All right, cool. So it opened with a train opening day.
Yep. Since then, the Walt Disney World Railroad has become one of the world's most popular steam-powered railroads with about 3.7 million passengers each year.
Clean burn.
There you go. I
cool.
did what I was supposed to do.
Well, hey, I did what you said you were going to do 3 weeks.
Oh, find
consecutively.
out. Yeah, and I didn't do that.
The Grand Floridian does have quick service. Every hotel on Disney property has quick service.
How did you find that?
Because I went to the menu.
So did I.
It's called Gasparilla Island Grill. That is the name of their quick service.
I never thought. Oh, because that was the thing is we were wondering if the Grand Floridian accent
Actually has quick
quick
service, yes. And it has
Oh,
amazing, it had like hummus, it had like some good stuff there. Like, where you go to Pop Century, you're going to get, actually, Pop Century has good quick service too. I think they all have good quick service.
nope, that's not true. I don't like the Caribbean's food.
Caribbean, yeah. Yeah.
So love everything about the Caribbean, whichever floats your boat for that day. Love everything about that hotel, and we will do a spiel one time on hotels. But their food sucks.
Yeah.
Sebastian's Bistro.
Yeah. Is that the name of their quick service? Or
Sebastian's Bistro,
Bistro.
excuse me, I think might be the sit down. Their quick service is actually I don't mind their. I feel like quick service in general is fine.
Yeah, you're gonna get your pasta, half a chicken, burgers, fries, hot dogs, tenders.
And we've talked about that. But you know how much I love.
I think they have
Just
something to suit like every need.
Yeah.
But
I do enjoy Pop Centuries.
tons of desserts.
Yeah.
Pop Century has that special cheesecake, everything pop cheesecake or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
The tie-dye.
Tie-dye.
Yeah. My final piece of housekeeping was the Savannah Bananas.
Oh, yes.
The
Did they
other-
call you? Because they want to be our friends.
The other team. Yes, they did. Surprise.
Oh, my God. I wouldn't even know what to do.
What would we do?
I don't know.
Kids, we got to go away for a day?
I would give anything
Yeah.
to hang out with the Savannah baby.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Go.
I was just thinking about kids. I hate you. Yeah. Full transparency. Like, literally was pulling into my house today, packing up my car into my parking spot as a baseball ripped against the side of my truck, smashing my truck. So that's kind of like, if there's a little bit of tension in the air, that's because of that. So yeah, life goes on though. But back to the Savannah Bananas, like the baseball players.
Yes.
The opposing team, who I wasn't sure what
They're
they're
black and pink.
black and pink, are called the Party Animals.
The party animals in the Savannah.
Party Animals. They're the dudes that are sleeveless
Yes.
with the pink bow ties and all black and like literally feel like they're ripped their jerseys off and start dancing.
Note to self, ladies, men, whoever, whatever floats your boat. Animals, whatever. There's not one unattractive man on either team.
I second that.
Just gonna throw that out there.
Hunks. Yeah.
Yep.
It was you never watched the Outer Banks, but they all look like casts of the Outer Banks.
Yep. Definitely would not be sad if the Savannah Bananas wanted to.
John B. Anyway, so that's it. That's it for housekeeping.
That was it?
That was a lot of housekeeping. We've never done that much housekeeping ever. I wrote notes here like special train, all this fun stuff.
I did my train. I had the train one.
You did.
I think I even have news that I got this week too. So you do your thing and let's see what I got.
So
What? Something happened with news that I wanted to talk about. But you go, friend. You go.
slow down for a minute, okay? So I did some theories about a lot of talking, and I tried to put myself in. This is not news related. This is just me. I have a little special note here. Why does Disney do what they do as far as rides? And then it just made me start thinking. I put myself in the mind of a CEO. If I was going to be a CEO for a day, why do I choose the things that I choose? And I thought a lot of the talk about like epic universes, worlds, lands. I think when Disney goes forward in choosing rides, I think because they have a land in mind or like something that they can maybe expand on. Although now that I'm saying that, Tiana's doesn't really fit in a world, but like Tron fits inside of an already existing world, but like Tomorrowland, right? Tiana's is in America, like the frontier land, right? But if we're creating a new land or world, like villains, land, right? So I don't know if that's why they go the route of like what rides they choose, like because it has to be land appropriate. And I was just thinking about that because I was thinking about Mario Land and like all the things that can be inside of that land, or like the Dragon's Land, and like the Mummy Land, or what I forgot what the real name of it is like it's like the horror land where they have like not the Muppets, the Munster, or like I don't know, they're like Frankenstein and like the vampires, stuff like that. So it's I wonder if Disney does the same thing. And I thought about that and wrote that down as like a quick note because we've been talking about why do they do the things that they do so much. But that's secondary. Our first story.
Go.
Do you know anything about economics?
Just to back up.
Yeah.
So worlds that they have, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter,
Harry-
Mystery of
okay,
Magic,
yep, yeah.
Super Nintendo World,
Yes.
is actually what it's called, Dark Universe,
Dark Universe, that's the name of that link.
How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk,
Yep.
Jurassic Park,
Celestial something?
Epic Universe.
Epic Universe is the name of the whole park.
Oh, it's listed all the Celestial Park.
Celestial Park, that's the other one. Which I don't even know what that one has.
Minions Land.
Minions Land, yep.
Marvel Superhero Island.
Marvel, yep.
Jesus.
Yeah, they have a lot of lands, right.
Goose Landing. This must be, some of these must be, I just looked up Worlds and Universe.
Yeah.
So some of them, but that is called Dark Universe.
Dark Universe. A lot of lands, a lot of areas. So we're going to kind of talk about some other rides in the future. No, it's okay, because there was something that just came out recently when I was like, whoa, and it brought me back to the whole world thing, because it had to do with Tron. So just keep Tron in mind, okay?
Okay, Tron, in my brain. I've also had half a glass of wine, so who knows what's going to happen.
Well, let's talk about money. Again, do you know about economics? Do you have is economics in your forte?
You know the answer to no.
You deal with money.
I do deal with
Yeah, you do. Like in a little part of your occupation.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
hey, we deal with money like every day. We're trying to balance our checkbooks and things of that nature. Like
So,
how much
sure.
eggs, right? So a study was done by Oxford.
Okay.
And now I say the word Oxford loosely because I don't know if it is the Oxford over in Europe or just an institute named Oxford. But it's called the Economic Study for 2023. And this was done by Oxford. And it was basically a study that was done by for Disneyland and Disney World. And I just wanted to throw out some of these numbers because I think these numbers are staggering. Like when you think about how many people like Disney employs or how much impact financially Disney, I'm not talking about the company, the big company. I'm only talking about the parks.
Okay.
This is only park related. Here, let me throw one number at you. How many jobs could you contribute to Disneyland and Disney World? So when I say jobs, not just within the park, but see, this is when it kind of gets broad. Like, let's say you have Disney World, but then you have a hotel right next to Disney World that has employees because of Disney World, because most of the guests are Disney World guests, right? How many jobs could you?
Tell me.
403,000 jobs.
That's insane.
Yes, it is huge. Disneyland and Disney World combined impact almost 500,000 people.
That's crazy.
403,000 jobs. Okay.
Is that including like the people who the college program? That's including
Correct. This is any employee, anyone
Disney,
and even secondary employees like food industry, like maybe like a vendor drops off some pasta, like things like that. But here's the number, the impact. So an impact is like money that is changing hands within the economy because of Disneyland and Disney World. For Florida alone, $40 billion. That is the impact Disney World has on the state of Florida.
So they produce $40 billion to help fund the state, like that.
That's how much
their taxes.
That is the impact. So let's say if Disney World did not exist, that money would be going elsewhere. So maybe instead of somebody living in Florida and giving $20 to Disney World, they'd be giving $20 to the eggs. Sometimes when you talk about impact, you're like, well, I have $50. I was going to save that $50, but Disney makes you spend that $50. Finance is kind of like niche when it gets down into like the nitty gritty, but it's like the overall impact, like it's huge. You know what I'm saying? So California, $16 billion on top of the 40. Okay. The United States as a whole, an additional $10 billion.
Wow.
So let's total $66 billion because those parks exist.
Wow.
Yeah. For the year of 2023.
Oh, so.
Yeah. That's insane, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of dollars.
Yeah. I was like, I usually don't like talking about money and stuff like this, but I was like, these numbers blew me away.
Yeah.
So we talked about jobs in Disney World, Disneyland. What do you think? Same question. How many jobs do you think?
You said it was all combined, 403.
No, that's just Disney World.
You said it was combined.
Sorry, all of the money. Sorry, all of the money.
I asked you, and you said combine both parts.
Hospitality area around Disney World. Disneyland, sorry if I misunderstand, 102,000 jobs.
Okay, so just to be clear, for all employees who work in Disney World in Florida, it's 403,000
3,000 jobs. Yep.
403,000 jobs.
Yep.
In Disneyland,
Land.
116,000.
102,000.
102,000 jobs.
Yes.
Well, Disney World is bigger.
Much bigger. And you got to think like Disneyland is like so packed in where Disneyland, you rely on other resources like Uber, transportation, things like that, because you're inside of that bubble where it's like, you know, you could have a Chick-fil-A right next to Disneyland, and that doesn't maybe necessarily, they're going to stay alive regardless if Disneyland was there or not. You know, so how much impact is that? Where everything inside of the Disney World bubble, obviously there because of Disney World. So it's obviously smaller. Here's a fun thing, though. Every 1 in 32 jobs in Florida is because of Disney World.
Wow.
263,000 jobs in Florida.
I'm confused.
Just for Disney. Not for the surrounding, just for Disney World.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yep.
So like park.
Actual park employees. 263,000 jobs. 1 in every 32 people work for Disney World.
That's nuts.
Insane for the whole entire state.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Like, suck that down for a minute. That's like you work for a large employee, but I don't even think it's close. You know, you're probably like 1 in every 20,000 people in the state. You know, staggering numbers. You know, when you talk about like how much money do these parks generate, like it when I said small country, I've actually seeing those numbers. I was like, I take that back. Like that's probably more money than like I don't know, Canada.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even think Canada has that many people that live there. To our Canadian friends, I'm sorry, love you guys.
You're gonna
Hey,
have to put down people. What people you can't.
love Tim Hortons, right?
Yo.
Our Canadian listeners love us. Like
Way to totally
trash our Canadian. Oh, hey there, buddy. What are you saying?
Stop that.
It's my kid. I do a good Canadian.
No, you don't.
I do.
Poutine. I just want to go eat poutine.
Oh, where did I just see you talk about poutine recently?
I don't know. So good. Oh.
Anyway, any thoughts or any feedback on that like little
No, I mean,
nugget?
I am surprised, but not. I mean, it's known that Disney is one of the biggest employers in Florida because you either go down there and work or you go down and there retire. So it's you're almost it's 50-50.
Yeah. This next little news story has to do with something we were talking about last week. We were talking about the Navi, not the Navi River, over in Pandora where you can make your own action figure.
Oh, okay.
You know Tron, right?
Yes, I know Tron the Ride.
Tron the Ride. Do you know when you get off of Tron, they have their little gift shop there?
Yes. I vaguely.
We
I don't think
Go-
we've spent
say it.
one second.
We fly.
We
through-
fly out.
Yeah, we're.
Same with Space Mountain. I fly
I
out.
feel like it's the same space. I feel like it's the same gift shop.
I feel like it's not the same gift shop.
And it's not? Are you sure? Are you sure they don't share the same gift shop?
Positive. They're two totally different gift shops. They exit because when you leave Tron and you come out, you have to walk down. You have to walk. You know, remember we?
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it on the map right now. I'm pulling that bad boy out. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Space Mountain is kind of on the side, and Tron Light Cycle right there. It's the Launch Depot.
Yeah.
Is the name of their gift shop. Or they're very similar.
They're almost. Yeah.
They have an identical feel about them and everything else.
Yep. We walk in. We look for around and like open your and leave.
Yeah, you're in and out. You're like, no, I don't want to buy a dog tag or a T-shirt that says
I don't want anything that says NASA.
Right.
I'm good.
NASA. So that being said, is that Tron also has a make your mini figure. Okay, it is basically almost the same thing. I think this guy's smaller though. He's maybe like
Is he on a bike?
he's just a little action figure. He's like a GI Joe size, like early '80s GI Joe, not 1960s GI Joe.
Back Carl.
Comeback Carl. Yeah, Comeback Carl. Exactly. Exactly. Duke-a-boom. They were $89. Now they're on sale for $50.
Yeah, weird because I'm sure no one's building their own Tron.
Tron figure. that leads me to the story. Hey, Nick, I got a question for you.
Would
Say-
I
oh,
ever-
let
No.
me finish the story. It takes about 20 minutes to design, and then you can come back. So you got to they take a photo, like mold you,
No.
choose the colors, and then they
No.
come back an hour later and pick them up.
No.
For $50, no?
No.
No, exactly.
No.
What year do you this made me start thinking about rides. Right? Rides.
Yes.
And why they do the things they do in like lands, worlds. And this is what got me thinking about lands and worlds. Because when I saw the story, it made me pissed. Because I never even put two and two together. What year do you think the movie Tron came out?
I think it's an 80s movie.
1982. Okay.
I've
1982.
never seen it.
Did you see the second one that came out in
2010?
2010?
Yeah, no.
That's 15 years old.
No, I didn't. I don't understand why.
So
So they had to probably build something that could go into Tomorrowland that would fit because they're not going to change all of Tomorrowland. Why? And I don't know.
So you've never seen Tron 1?
No, I don't think
You've
so.
never seen Tron 2?
No.
So why did we build a ride?
I don't know. Let's look up housekeeping. I bet somebody knows.
But why? No, I know they have it in Japan. They built it. Hey, they built it in like probably 2010 when the movie came out.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things that's like, of all the properties you guys have, you couldn't have come up with something. And I know COVID had a little bit to do with it. Like, that's why it took them like 25 years to build it, because of a little bit of a setback. But at the same time, it just keeps up with that same irritating thing in the back of my brain. It's like, why do you take so long? And I was just sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, who asked for this ride?
Don't know.
Well, I need you to find out, Nick. Like,
Okay.
when I ask you these questions, it's not because you're beautiful and you just smile at me. I need answers. Like, why did it take so long?
I have absolutely zero. Disney selected the Tron franchise for a ride because the futuristic, aesthetic and iconic light cycles from the films were well suited to Tomorrowland and the ride's unique motorbike vehicles.
So you've walked through Tomorrowland, and I've walked through Tomorrowland, and I know that the property doesn't belong there. Remember that movie Robots? Like remember the shiny robots and stuff like that? When I walked through, do you don't remember that one? I think it was like who's the guy that plays Obi-Wan Kenobi? Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor?
Yeah, I think it was him, and then it was like another guy that does the Schwartz from Spaceballs. Look up the movie Robots, and you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking. Look up the movie Robots, right?
The cartoon movie, The
A
Robot?
cartoon movie.
Oh, Robin Williams is in there?
Right, that movie.
Oh, I know
What
what you're
say?
saying. Yeah.
You know the aesthetic of that shiny, polishy metal? Like when I walk through Tomorrowland, that's what I think of. I'm like, oh, kind of metal, like stainless steel, shiny, retro with the Astro Orbiters. I didn't need Tron to come in with your sleek motorcycles. Like,
Yeah, they obviously wanted another roller coaster.
I get it, but you couldn't have come up with another theme? Like, Tron.
I like Tron. Stop picking on Tron. Who cares when Tron came out? You've been obsessed about this lately.
I'm on a tangent.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm done with it. I'm done hearing about it. You're bothering me now.
I'm going to throw my water bottle.
Okay. It's been the same,
Hey,
like,
so should I not talk about my next story?
are you gonna complain about?
It's not a complaint. Hey, this is what we're talking. No one's listening, okay? This is what we do. I
Well,
talk to you and I complain.
Then I'm gonna get up and walk away the same way I would do if we were not like sitting around normal.
You need to listen to me, Nikki. It's the only time I get you one-on-one.
Yeah, I mean, I've already told you I value your opinion. I think when a thought happens, the idea from thought and production is obviously a very long time. It's a very long time.
35.
And maybe when Hulu bought Disney or when Disney bought Hulu or whatever that, I don't know, maybe someone was like, shit, Tron, like I loved that movie in the 80s.
Oh my God, video games? Like, I love
Wow,
that.
imagine being on a roller coaster where you're sitting in the Tron car.
It was cool.
So shut your complaint pie bowl about it. Like,
I love it in theory, but it's like, here's the thing.
I don't love that it's 20 seconds long.
Oh my God, I wish it was a little bit longer. But here's my theory about that. If it was a whole land full of Tron stuff, it would make sense, right?
Yeah.
I guess my theory is you plunked it into a land that kind of looks like something out of the Jetsons. something that looks retro, and it is so cool. I just don't think it belongs.
Oh, I disagree with you 100%.
See, Space Mountain belongs because of the building and like the retro feel of like those cars and the neon. Like, I guess the neon does tie in because Tron does have the neon, but it's when I walk through that land at night with the neon and like the shiny metal, it gives me like a cars. Oh, what do we got here?
Why did Disney make Tron?
Yeah, I'm not the only one asking these
The
questions.
inspiration for Tron dates back to 1976.
Before the movie even came out?
Lisberger became intrigued with video games after seeing Pong. He and producer Donald Kushner set up an animation studio to develop Tron with the intention of making an animated film. That must be why did Disney make Tron the movie.
The movie. Yeah, and yeah.
I did not know Tron was a Disney-based movie.
I think back in the day, well, okay, so
there
here,
you go.
so here you go.
Right.
But if we want to go on that slippery slope, Disney owns a lot of franchises that might not, like ING, like Electrical. What's the company that created ET? I mean, technically Disney might own that company too. Like, Pixar, they can now claim Pixar, even though they didn't originally design the Pixar movies. Those are people that worked for Pixar, and then Disney acquired it. Same with Lucasfilm. So they might have acquired the rights to Tron. I don't know if they set out to actually make Tron. We'd actually have to research that.
Yeah, I stopped listening to you.
Then we could go down the slippery slope of, well, did they set out to make?
What's your next story?
No, hold on. Let me finish this one. Did they set out to make The Sound of Music? Was that a Disney movie? Did Disney originally? Because when you open up Disney or Sound of Music in the beginning, does it have the Disney credit in the front?
The Sound of Music is a 1965 American musical drama.
Yeah.
I don't think it was. This is not a Disney movie.
But it's on. But we give it credit to Disney, don't we?
No,
We don't.
I don't think.
We're gonna have to do some housekeeping on that because I thought The Sound of Music and Mary Poppins were both Disney movies.
Mary Poppins is a Disney movie.
Oh, is that? I'm just mistaken. It
Yeah,
is Mary Poppins. Okay.
Yeah, The Sound of Music has nothing to do with Disney.
Okay. Darn. Hey, I'm done complaining. I got that rate. Hey, dude, I know some other people on the internet
Wine, it's driving me nuts.
there's some other people on the internet make a career out of ranting. I'm not ranting. I'm just bringing up some hot topics. Hot topics.
Yeah, hot pilot. Go ahead.
Everybody likes Drunk Vicky. So aggressive. My next story.
Yes.
We don't have annual passes. I've always wanted one.
I want them so bad.
I always wanted one.
Annual passes and tickets to Savannah Bananas. So if anyone.
You just think people throw these things out willy-nilly?
Yeah, of course they do.
Annual passes for you. You get this. You get that. Were we at the baseball game? Who was saying, home runs for you. Home runs for you.
Oh, because
One of our coaches.
car for you. So we were.
But what was he saying at the game? He's like, this for you, this for you.
A run for you.
A run for you. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
You get a run. You get a run.
You get a run. Yeah.
We had fun on Saturday.
It was a good game, even though it was a long drive. Epcot, though. You love Epcot?
Oh my God, I love Epcot. Love that.
Okay, so they have a special character meet and greet. Did you hear about this?
No.
That's going on from June 9th, so it's already started,
Okay.
until July 30th.
Who is it?
In Germany.
Germany. Snow White?
You're on the right track, actually, yeah. I thought you were going to go down a dark road, but no. You're right there.
Give me another hint.
Well, you're in
The Seven Dwarfs.
one of them, yes.
Dopey.
Exactly. Don't be.
Good. Yay. I'm so good.
Exactly. Do you think
He's so cute.
Do you think it's fair?
There's only one?
First off, do you think it's fair that only pass holders get to meet him?
Yes. No. Sorry.
Wait, I was gonna say.
Let me back up. I got excited about Dopey.
Christ, Nikki.
Do I think it's fair? I think all Seven Dwarfs should be there, first of all.
Yeah, why not, right?
Why are we just throwing? Because everyone loves Dopey. He's everyone's favorite. Although I would like to see Grumpy. I think that you and Grumpy would get along quite well. No. Why do annual pass holders only? Well, because they still gotta give annual pass holders perks.
They get those stickers, and they get to go to the park all the time. How about those as perks?
Yeah, but they paid to go to the park all the time.
But it's just one of those things. It's like
No, that's nonsense. Everyone should get to see Dopey.
Is Dopey? I feel like he's in a parade. Now that I'm sitting here thinking, I feel like I've seen Dopey in a parade or two.
Yes, I think in the Festival of Fantasy, doesn't Snow White walk around and the seven? Because I've seen them. I
Oh,
can picture them.
oh my God, do you know why I think I just envisioned Dopey in a parade? Because the flash of A Christmas Story in the very beginning, where Mickey Mouse was walking down the street and they're like, "Oh, look, Mickey Mouse." And they're like, "Oh, hey, look, Wizard of Oz." Yeah, exactly. And I think Dopey is one of the characters trotting down the street. I have to look that up, but
Because the Wizard of Oz was big then.
The Wizard of Oz, yeah. But I think around the same time, Snow White was like the first animated feature.
Now you're like pulling shit out of the air, like.
I think it was in the opening credits. I'm gonna look that one up too.
Okay, write it down.
Yeah. Well, I'm remembering all of this. Okay.
Okay.
But I just sat there and I was like, man, why can't we meet these characters? Like we're I almost said tax-paying people, but we are patrons. We're there at the park. Like, why can't we meet them? Why do I have to have an annual pass? I guess is my question.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah. By the way, yes, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs are part of the Disney Festival of Fantasy Parade at the Magic Kingdom.
So they are.
I know.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So I have seen him in a parade.
I can picture, and that's probably why you can picture about
in a parade, right?
Yeah, and Grumpy, he's your alter ego.
Right.
No, I feel so. I have very mixed. I'm going to be honest, 110% honest. I have mixed feelings about it. If you're an annual pass holder, I do feel that you are entitled to special perks. You got that golden ticket that you can go whenever you want, and you get special perks. But at the same time, I don't think the special perk should be meet and greets.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have a Disney Visa card, and we get to go see Darth Vader and Mickey over in Epcot as well. We've never done it, but they're there. But those are characters I can meet elsewhere. I can meet Darth Vader over in Hollywood Studios, and I can meet Mickey all over the place. But it's like Dopey. It's like, whoa,
Especially because it's special.
he's so rare, and he's only around. How about give a week to everybody else? Like, why only?
Yeah.
I guess that's my thing. Is why only annual passes? Is are you trying?
Want to do that, then yeah, I agree with you. Like, do a whole month of just annual pass holders, and then do a month of the open public.
Right.
Because I'm sorry, is your Dopey person like, is he not available?
And I guess that's the thing too. It's like, and I know you want to sell APs, but I know 100% that APs are kind of not looked at the same way as your typical vacation people.
Yeah.
Because your typical vacation people spend more money than APs do.
Yeah, those people.
Park tickets and everything. Great.
Yeah, they got that
So,
down to science.
And I guess in their defense, they have enticed us with a lot of good things going on, like festivals, dance parties, things like that. But it's like,
Maybe they were throwing a bone to the APs.
I guess, and I get it. I'm selfish, and I want to see Dopey.
Sometimes they do stuff like that though, and then who knows? Maybe in a month they'll release them to the wild.
Then feel it out. Yeah. No, we got Phineas and Ferb. Remember?
I don't.
Did you see him? Did you see him out there in their costume? No. Punch him right in his stupid face.
I've never been a Phineas and Ferb fan. Never.
I like the duck.
They should get Phineas and Ferb, and we should get Dopey.
We should. Let's write a letter.
The duck? Oh, eats his platypus.
Platypus, yeah. But I don't think that's his real name.
Oh, it's
I want to call my daughter down here. She knows the name.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's that. I thought it was cool news for them. Saying say you have to be a VIP pass holder, the important stuff, and we're not. So anyway, moving right along. Excuse me, sorry.
Yes.
MCO. What's MCO for people that don't fly?
MCO is Orlando's International Airport.
Yes.
Yes. They have the dirtiest carpets I've ever seen in my life.
Well, it's funny.
Ugly green.
It's funny. Everybody knows those carpets.
Yeah.
They're disgusting.
They're disgusting. And you're in Florida when you hit that open lobby that's got the green carpets, and
disgusting. Whoever chose those carpets, it was
they're like an emerald.
They are.
Color.
They're like something you'd see in Clark Griswold's house.
Yes. MCO's so dirty, and everyone there's so rude.
So Muppets 3D vision disclosed. Yeah, and everybody's sad about it. So did you see this? MCO put out a Twitter video on their Instagram and on their social media with Waldorf and Sadler skit to say farewell. And they're basically like two old guys sitting there being like, bro, do you see that? And it actually was funny, and it really was because there was one of the guys that one of the guys was like, "Hey, are you moved to tears because of all this?" And the guy was like, "No, it's just the curbside humidity." And he's like wiping his eyes and stuff. And then one of the other guys is like, "Whoa."
When you say other guys, you mean Waldorf and stuff.
Well, they're just talking kibitzing, like what they do in the skits.
Yeah.
And the other guy was like sitting up on a belt. The hotel when you go into MCO has a hotel. I don't know if it's a Marriott or whatever it is. I think it's a Marriott.
I think it's a Marriott.
And they're up on one of the balconies looking down, and they're like, "Oh," and they're saying something to some guy, and they're like, "Such and such, you," and they're like, "Oh, you got a 3-hour wait anyway, or a 3-hour layover," and it just made me laugh because if MCO is so in tune with Disney and with all the stuff going on there, why is I got another side. I got to tell you something on a side note. Why don't they fix their shit? Why is that airport horrible?
They don't care. They don't.
Oh,
They know that they get, I mean, obviously an airport is going to get tons of travel, duh. I mean, that's what
Yeah.
but they know that, I mean, the amount of in and out traffic that probably happens at that airport is so big, and
Ugh.
whatever.
I feel like some of the I mean, we've been to a lot of places, and that is one of the longest waits we've ever had, even without a layover. Like even without a delayed flight,
I was so pissed.
we've gotten in there and it's like,
And Southwest
oh,
give a shit.
and I'm
They're
sorry,
so
we
rude.
have Southwest, we've used Southwest. Like, I care about my job, and those people have an ego a mile wide, and they're like, it's almost like one of those things like, "Sugar, what you gonna do about it?" Like, like, you don't like it, you can fucking go on Spirit, or
Yep.
one of
That's
these
basically
other
what it
like
is.
one of these other buses in the sky, and like
So scary.
you're paying good amount of money, couple $100, $100, whatever it is, whether it's $100 or a couple $100, it's all relevant. You're paying for a service, and the minute you get in there, TSA hates you.
Well, what I will say,
The airlines hate you.
so there's there's a little bit of a shift, right? You get to the airport, the people who work as a baggage counters
Ugh.
are so rude. And I think that they're just rude. I don't care.
You mean the
ticket
ticketing?
counter.
Yeah.
Those, I feel bad for them. I know they're busy. I know people are at them.
Yeah.
Then why do you work there?
Right. You chose this occupation. You chose this. It's like when I go to my local coffee vendor, and I'm like, "Excuse me, may I have my cup of coffee served this way?" And I get the look like, "Ugh. You have one job.
Just do it right.
Your job is to pour a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Hey, you work at the airport. Your job is check my ID, give me a ticket, say have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
And I go on.
And if I have a question,
Right.
or I
Answer.
have a concern,
Sure.
seeing I'm flying your airline,
Yeah.
answer it, and don't give me attitude like I just told you to go.
Pound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pound sand. Right.
So what I will say though, at least when you're on the plane,
Yeah.
those people are a whole different.
Oh, flight
Those
crews
people are nuts. The one time, this was pre-COVID, pre-COVID, they took our daughter. She was little at the time, and they let her sit in the very front of
They let her son do that too, remember?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they let her sit up front, and we have a picture, and they let her go on the intercom, and the plane was
God.
full.
I
The plane
forgot
was
that.
full.
I
And
forgot
as I was
that.
like standing there, and
Where's her daughter? And it's
the flight attendant was like, "Are they flight attendants?
They're
Nope,
stewardess and
no.
stewards. No, they're flight attendants.
Are they think they're flight attendants?
Yeah.
I don't want to be rude." So the flight attendant was like, "Don't worry about it. I know where
We
you
got her.
We got her." And I was like, "For real?" And she was like, "Yeah." And all of a sudden, everyone, I'm talking this plane this full, there's no seats. And all of a sudden you hear over the intercom, "Hi, Mommy, I'm in the front. They're going to let me fly the plane." And everyone went. And then obviously, I mean,
I forgot all of
2 and 3-year-old, 2 to 4 children are cute. It doesn't matter what they look like. They're super cute. So as she was walking down the aisle, everyone treated her like she was super spectacular. But anyway,
You just reminded me of a story. We were in Costa Rica, and we were out on a boat out in the ocean. We had gone on a guy's sail, and they had like
catamaran.
we took a catamaran out to this island or whatever, and they had like a music system, and they were playing songs for some people and this and that. And my daughter,
Keep in mind, I want to preface this by Shawn and I were probably no, we weren't the oldest people on the boat, but we were
We were the middle. We were the only people that brought children.
we were the only people that brought children. So our son at the time was 13.
13. Yeah, 13.
So she was 8.
Yeah, somewhere around there. 7 years.
And then there's a group of young people,
20-year-olds,
18-year-olds, because this was one of those booze cruises. So you got
Wouldn't call it a booze cruise, but they did have alcohol.
well with your ticket
Yes.
came
Free
unlimited drinks.
booze, yes, but
Okay.
not like a Margaritaville booze cruise.
Yeah, and then on the other spectrum, there were couples who were older than us
Drinking
that
wine. Yeah.
partying. Like I couldn't drink like that on a boat. So, anyways, we were the only people who had a 13-year-old
Children.
and an 8-year-old
And so our daughter
playing music, blasted.
so they're playing
like
like, I wouldn't say rump shake. It wasn't that bad. It was classier. I wouldn't say super classy, but her daughter at the time was obsessed with Titanic. She's like obsessed.
Yeah.
Models, necklaces of the heart of the ocean, like saying lines from the Titanic.
Yeah.
And she goes up to one of the guys and she was like, "Can you play this song, My Heart Will Go On?" And this man was like, "I don't know that song." So hands me his iPhone, which because it's on Bluetooth, and I was like, "The Heart of the Ocean." And then I look at him and I look and I hit play. And then you hear it go from like, "All I want to do is rump, rump, rump," to "Here far." And I would just see the crew all look at each other like,
everyone was laughing. Everyone, because
But
our daughter was shouting it out on
She
the phone.
started singing it and she loved it. But it made everybody laugh and it set the mood. And then people came up to us like, "Oh, that's great." And it was fun. So kids at that age, they do fun things. So
yeah. So, but full circle.
Yeah.
So at least the flight crew, when you get on a plane in general.
yeah.
The only time we had bad experiences is Spirit, but I feel like everything in Spirit is a bad.
You're taking your
So
yeah.
if you're gonna fly Spirit, don't talk to anyone. Bring your own water.
Yeah.
Like keep
Earbuds.
your head down. Like just do your thing. But the Southwest flight crews that we've had at Chill's flight
they're all
crews
good.
have been very good.
Yep.
So it's just the ticket counter people, man, who are so
They're the worst.
the worst.
The worst.
Worst. And I feel like one of the girls was there who was like, someone's complaining about how the line's so long. I don't care. They can get online. And I remember you and I just being like,
Wow.
there's an hour and a half wait line here. Like
Right.
people aren't intentionally being rude to you. We want to know what's going on.
And I don't know if everybody's registry of motor vehicles is like that, but it almost reminds we have. And I'm sorry if you're our one listener and you work for the registry of motor vehicles.
You hate your life.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm sorry you hate yourself because I hate you too. Like I haven't been to the
No, we do it on.
I have not been to registry in years.
Now we can do
But I remember being in my 20s and younger and going to the registry and being like, I'd rather wake up in a bathtub full of ice and knowing that my organs were sold off than ever have to go to the registry. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, where's my kidney? Like, I would rather do that surgery on myself than ever go to the registry.
Facts.
It's the worst.
Those are facts.
But
Anyways,
but going back to MCO,
I love Waldorf and Statler.
I just thought it was funny. I'm like, you guys have such great PR people. You know what it is. You're making fun of yourselves. You're making fun of the airport. And I guess when you have to think about it, the airport is the airport. They rent space to the different airlines.
Yes.
Like you think about it like a mall. The mall owns the mall, and they rent like, hey, Gap over here and American Eagle. They are who they are. The airport doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the airlines and how bad they suck.
No, even TSA it. And although
TSA is a government institution that just happens to be housed inside the airport. But again, they have no say in that stuff.
I will say the guy the last time we were at MCO was like, hey, if you want to miss your flight, stay in that line. If you don't want to miss your flight, come on over here. And he cleared up the line.
That one helped us out so much because I was even forcing your mother on the shuttle. I was like, we gotta go. We gotta go. Yeah, run. Like,
So there are some good eggs out there. You just got to find them.
There are. So look hard. Hey, maybe this could be an early hack because you just made me think about it right on the thing.
Go to NCO 4 hours early.
There's one. Don't ever go to the first line. Always look for the furthest line.
To the left usually.
People psychologically tend to congregate where other people are going, especially when you
go
go
to the side.
Yep. Ticketing booth or security at Disney. Don't go where everybody else is. Go as far away as you possibly can. So, hey, I said, remind me of something. What did I want you to remind me of?
Tron.
No, it was something earlier. We were just talking. I was like, that remind me of something.
No.
But you totally forgot.
And I didn't write them.
God damn you and your wine. Hey, one more story.
Okay, go.
We're doing good on time and stuff like that.
But I think I had a couple things that I wanted to actually share.
This one's quick.
Go.
The boneyard.
Oh, over at Animal Kingdom?
Yeah, it's gonna be closing.
Oh, officially the whole place is gone.
Oh, that's what I meant to fix up. Last week I said Test Track was opening on June 27th.
Yeah.
No, it didn't. It didn't. I was reporting fake news. It actually is not it's not opening until July, like probably the first week in July. Somebody had given me that date and I reported it and then I was called out on it. I was like, oh, I don't know where that date came from. And then I went to research it and my research was gone. Then I researched a little bit more. Test Track will not officially open until possibly the first week of July.
You on our
I'm fixing it right now.
podcast.
That doesn't even have to be housekeeping.
Fake news.
It might have been in the rumors section.
You're a loser.
When it comes to opening dates of rides, there's nothing set in stone.
I
Nothing.
forgive you for that.
But this one is set in stone. Boneyard closing September 1st.
Oh.
They are going to start that second phase of, breaking up the ground and destroying it and like getting rid of all of that. Did we ever play there?
Not once.
We've walked by it a bunch of times.
Walked by it. We weren't big into that area. I don't know why. I think it's because we like to just do the Yeti 100 times over and over and over again.
Yeah,
we like to walk through Asia. We like to go to Pan, but for some reason, that area we do dinosaur and we're out.
Yeah, it's kind of if you look at it on a map, like a minute.
Never even eaten at the dinosaur.
Yeah, Restaurantosaurus or whatever it was called. I looked that up before. But yeah, I thought it was sad. And then I was like, well, what are they going to do to compensate like that area, that ride? I guess they're going to build a smaller park.
Oh.
Which I guess that's good if, you have the littles that like to, run around and burn off energy and things like that. You know what's funny? I'm actually looking at the Disney map right now. Animal Kingdom is closed right now, and it's 7:15 at night.
That's because they're eating so nights.
They do. But you can't leave like a couple rides open?
No.
If people wanted to ride the Yeti?
No, they like to, which makes me sad because we've always not seen that tree lit up. Like, we've missed so much at Animal Kingdom over the years because there was a time where we go with my parents, and that was the night my parents always took the kids overnight.
Yeah.
So we'd leave like Animal Kingdom at 2:00 and go to Disney Springs and go out to dinner.
Dinner night, yeah.
We've never been big, and Animal Kingdom's got a lot to offer.
They do.
We just don't ever take advantage of it.
Yeah.
So maybe that should be our goal in life.
Spend more time at Animal Kingdom. Go to that Rafiki Trail Watch that's way out in the middle of nowhere. It is.
I want to eat at the Tusker House. That's what I want to do.
It's funny when you look at like the map of the safari and how huge it is and how far it goes out. But I'm looking at the map of like, why don't we spend much time in here? And what I was going to say is I feel like it's a big loop.
It is.
It is. But when you look at that area for the Boneyard's over here, and it's almost you pass it to go over to Dinosaur, which is way over here. So it's almost like it's the first thing you see when you enter the land, but you don't really, you want to get to your ride.
Yeah.
So maybe it was in the middle. Oh, do you know what I just realized is missing out of here? Is like that whole, where the Triceratops bin and everything else was. They already deleted it from the map. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. And now pretty soon the Boneyard's going to be gone. And right.
I think it's going to be a good change for Animal Kingdom. I think they need it. I think they need to update. I personally am going to welcome the change. I know that it's hard because if you had littles, it was a good place to take the littles.
Yeah.
But there's so much walking to do in general. Just let them run, man. Let them run in the park. Go see the birds. Do the safari track. Like, there's other places to let them run.
I had is this actually it? I had a park rendering of what that land was going to look like with Encanto and everything else, and I was like, oh, it looked absolutely amazing, but I might have deleted it.
Loser.
Yeah. You got a story for me?
Do I have stories for you? Let's see. Big changes are coming to the Disney World hotels.
Are they free?
First.
Whoa, you got serious news.
Yep. First, they're going to have scheduled appearances for characters at the resorts.
I told you this a long time ago.
No, you didn't.
I did. I literally.
Scheduled appearances? No, you didn't.
So maybe not the schedule. I know. I apologize with the schedule. I remember when I said, "Hey, for early park entry, they were going to have scheduled characters a part of early park entry." I also said that they were going to start doing characters. I didn't know they were actually going to be schedules.
Yep. So there's scheduled appearances for characters at the resorts. Now you'll find signs in the resort lobbies with probably some dates, some times, and which characters will appear. So no more guessing and no more like, if I show up at the lobby at noon on Wednesday, maybe I'll see a character. For us, we've been lucky. It's just been like
couple times.
less. It's been kind of just
Chip and Dale, Donald, Goofy.
yeah, but it's been very sporadic and
right.
just being in the
Right
right place.
place, wrong,
Yeah,
yeah.
right place, the right time. So now I guess they're gonna have scheduled stuff. So you just go to the lobby and you just still have signs and dates and tell you which character is gonna be there for the day.
I love that.
I do too.
Absolutely love that.
Because back to our story a couple weeks ago, if you have a day where you're just at the hotel all day, now on your first day when you get there, you can go to a water park all day. Or if you're hanging out at your hotel, you can utilize the pool. They have stuff you can do all day, s'mores under the stars, and now you see characters.
I mean, think about it like this, and not to lump them in, the cruise line. People go on the cruise line to see characters eat and do all the things that you can now just do at your hotel.
The one thing I've never seen, and it's my goal in life, is to see Mickey scuba diving in.
I would love to.
I would die in there.
I just saw a story about that the other day. Something about the ocean, the seas,
How do they get up
the
to it?
reef. You can go scuba diving in there, and it's, believe it or not that bad. I think it's like,
Does Mickey go scuba diving with you?
no, he doesn't. He randomly shows up there, but you can scuba dive in those reefs if you're certified for like $150 to $200.
Oh, that's not terrible.
It's not at all for I think over an hour. So imagine scuba diving in that aquarium, which I believe is the second largest aquarium in the United States, next to Georgia. You can look that one up. I'm almost positive. Google that one. It is the largest aquarium when you take volume of water. So I'm talking about the manatees and where the dolphins are, all this area. I believe it is the second largest aquarium. But you can go scuba diving in it. It has to be huge if they allow the public to go scuba diving in it. Reminds me of Jaws 3D.
It does remind me of Jaws 3D. I want to know how they get Mickey to scuba dive in there. I want to know what he's made of that he...
What he's made of love. He's made of magic. What are you questioning here? Do you have any other stories about whales?
I do. Oh, no, stop. Okay, so moderate resort room categories are changing. So apparently,
Moderate
moderate
resorts.
resorts.
Okay.
So like the Caribbean, Riverside.
Yep. So in the middle tier,
Room categories are changing. Starting in 2026 bookings, Disney is simplifying the categories at the Caribbean Beach Resort, Coronado Springs, Port Orleans resorts just to standard room, preferred room, or king bed.
I honestly thought that's all they had anyway. What do they have?
So when you go on there, it's I know that there was you can do
Pool view,
preferred,
view.
and they were all labeled you could do a preferred room, but it wasn't a pool preferred. I don't know. I remember going through the thing and being like, what is the difference
at
between
the Caribbean?
Yep. So
there must be because that is a massive resort. There must be a way where they're like, oh, people know if they
standard room, preferred room, or king bed with a few specialty options. Obviously, the specialty options are things like over at Port Orleans Riverside, they have but they're called something. I think they're called the Royal Garden Guest Room.
Yes, that sounds
so that's they can't get rid of that.
Right. Like the pirate rooms they used to have at the Caribbean.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And then there's more news about the Southwest luggage assistant, but I didn't look into it and I don't want to get into
I have not heard since that's been going on. I haven't heard any news about that at all.
So
let's not even.
I don't even want to get.
Maybe I'll look into it for next week. I'll follow up. I'll do a follow up.
But what I had was Oh, and the fancy Grand Floridian lobby is getting a makeover again. Did they?
What's up, rich people? You
Yeah.
got rich stuff.
Would you stop with all your rich
All your bougie flaunting of stuff. Your gingerbread house. You got a
Oh, look at me having news that you didn't know about.
oh yes, thank you. Hey, that's where it's team effort. There's no I in team.
Okay.
Hey, nothing else?
No, nothing.
I got a simple hack.
Oh, go.
It's simple. And it made me think about it last time we were talking about like our popcorn bucket. It kind of goes around the same thing. Multitasking with items you might already have with you. If you're staying in a hotel, this is going to come in handy. Using your quick service mug to get your coffee in the morning.
Yes.
Well, a lot of people go over to Starbucks.
No.
So when when you park entry and you get in there and you're like, oh my God, I'm in the park, it's great. And then you detour right over to Starbucks.
Oh my gosh, don't do that.
and
You'll be in line for 2 hours.
That's my point. Blowing an hour of line in Starbucks.
Yep, just get your coffee with your mug.
Get your coffee with your refillable mugs. You can go right up to the coffee state. Don't even do it inside your room with those little pods, they almost like little coffee tampons. Like,
Yep.
I hate those things. They're never strong enough. There's never enough coffee.
It's good for the first.
It's a shot to get you going.
Shot to get us going when I'm blow drying the hair out.
Yeah. But go over to the quick service station. I know it says that most open at 7. They're usually 15 to 10 minutes before 7. You can get in there, fill up your mugs, slap your lids on, put some extra cream and sugar in your pockets, and go. Now you have it for the bus ride or your Uber ride or your Lyft, your Skyliner, whatever. You have your coffee, so you're ready to go to take a dump by the time you're done with your first ride.
Amazing.
That's it.
Amazing. Good hack. I love it.
You right? Anything else?
No, I think that was it. I kind of like Monday nights.
So this is a long week. So we are going to have one more Disney buzz. And then the week after that, we're already going to be into July.
Yeah.
So we'll already be the second week in July.
We should probably tell them that we may not be around.
There's a possibility we might miss an episode here. Maybe an episode, but we can also record while we're away, possibly.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think there's a reason we can't. So, but we can cross that bridge when we get to it. So, you got anything else, Nikki?
No, that's it.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. So until next week, stay classy, Disney.
And thanks for stopping by.